Have you ever had a moment where you looked at someone you love and something felt different? Not because they said anything, not because there was a big argument, not because they walked away, but because something in their energy changed. And the hardest part, you can feel it before you can. When someone stops loving you, it rarely starts with a goodbye. It starts with small things, tiny changes you almost convince you're nothing, a different tone, a different reaction, a different version of the person you. And today, we are going to talk about those moments. The moments when someone's heart, while their body is still standing beside you. The first thing that changes is not always their words. It is their curiosity about you. Think about the beginning. When someone really cares about you, they want to know everything. How was your day? What is bothering you? They notice the smallest details, a small change in your voice, but their mind feels somewhere else. And you begin wondering, that question alone can hurt. Because when you love someone, you don't want to believe the connection is changing. So your mind starts searching for excuses. Maybe they are tired, maybe they are stressed, maybe they are going through something, and maybe sometimes they are. But there is some speak louder than moments. One bad day does not mean they stop loving you. Everyone has difficult moments. Everyone gets overwhelmed. Everyone changes moods. But when the seeing deeper, the second thing that changes is the way they communicate. Not just how much they talk, but how they talk. Because conversations have energy. You can feel when someone is excited. You can feel when someone is just responding because they have to. There is a difference between I want to talk later and whatever. Short answers, cold responses. And this is where many people make a mistake. They try harder. They send more messages. They ask more questions. They give more love. But sometimes you cannot rebuild a connection by yourself. A relationship is a bridge. Two people have to stand on both sides. The third thing that changes, because effort is one of the clearest languages of love for what matters to them. The third thing that changes is the effort. When someone values the relationship, they notice. They try, they ask questions, and they make adjustments. They notice when things are falling apart. They don't just watch the connection disappear. But when someone is emotionally leaving, you may notice something strange. They stop fighting for understanding. They stop trying to fix what hurts. The things that once mattered start feeling like they don't even touch them anymore. But here's the part most people don't talk about. And that is when you realize the person you are trying to reach. Sometimes someone can still care about you and still lose the feelings they once had. Because love is complicated. People change, people grow, people sometimes become different versions of themselves. The painful part is not always that love ended. So if you have been feeling something is different, the painful part is pretending it didn't. So if you have been feeling something is different, don't only ask, do they still love me? Ask something deeper. Does this relationship still feel alive? Because sometimes your heart notices the truth. And there are more signs, the ones people ignore until it is too late.